a great day. Great Wednesday. Yay! Middle of the week. Can you guess what happened? I'm very, very happy. If you see if I can some sparkles in my eyes. The sparkle in my eye and a pep in my step because my oldest is home. My baby was missing for the past few days. And it was tough, and it's kind of, I missed him a lot, and now he's back. He's back to mama. So I am glad with that. Anyways, so let's just see if anyone gonna be in the house. I don't know what happened with the hair here. Like I don't mind this side, but this side is, I don't know what happened when we were curling, but it's alright. And I'm trying this new angle here with my beautiful office lights that are usually make you look like you are dead already. Let's see. Drop me your send of today if you're listening, if you're here. I see one like, but no one listening. So drop me your send of today and let me know. Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna sit a little bit comfortably like that. Hi, Licht. From one person in office to another. Yes, salute. You know, but we do that. Is that what we do? And say, survive an office day. It's pretty gloomy today. And apparently we're gonna have some polar vortex, which sucks because up to now we didn't have any snow, so it's gonna be a little bit hard. Sent of today when you have van. I have a really. Hi Moose, how are you? I saw her. Good evening to you, and I think you're from India. So today, can you guess what happened? My baby's back. I said that at the beginning, so that I'm so excited. I missed him so much. Oh, my boy. Just gave him a few very long hugs before leaving the house today. And anyways, so I am very excited about that. On top of it, so they had picked up some stuff for me from Spain. I thought this brand was actually Spanish. Like, in what inspired you to get YSL 7? Doesn't take me much to get me inspired to buy something. It was actually, I think Rich had posted it in the Discord, a link to it, to someone who was selling the mini on Discord. And I looked at it, and I looked at the notes, and I was talking to Crowley, and he said, you probably will like it. And I'm like, he knows my taste and stuff. And I was like, oh, it was a good price. And I'm like, okay, well, let me just get it. I didn't, like, I was expecting a lot more patchouli from it, but I didn't get much patchouli from it. And when I'm looking at the note composition, it seems like in the old formulation, they don't cite, they don't say patchouli, but in the new formulation there's patchouli. So often it says that in the new formulation he thinks that there's patchouli in that, but I'm not getting any patchouli. Like, not any, but if there is, it's quite subtle in the vintage formulation. Also oud. What oud? Like, I don't get any oud. Like, to be it in a huge accord in this one, because it's kind of fragrant, because it says the first one is oud. I don't. So if anything, it's just woody. Like, I don't get any oudiness. I mean, I could see why. Probably the oud absolute is that flanker of it. Maybe it has more oud, but I don't get any oud in this one. So let's see what Parfumo says. Parfumo says, no, this is base notes. And this is the vintage formulation. It says bergamot, mandarin, rosemary, vetiver, agarwood, amber musk, and mandrake root, which I don't know what that is. So they don't mention like patchouli here, which I'm not mad about, because this is a beautiful, beautiful vetiver musk, and kind of that mandarin in the opening. It's quite lovely. It's very lovely, actually. I'm not mad about it missing patchouli, but I was just surprised because I heard this name in the context of patchouli fragrances actually. So let's see if there's a base note has anything. Do they actually still make this fragrance, or is it all even discontinued completely? Like I don't see it. Do I see it on YSL website? Joma Shop has some, but I don't know they are still in the making and they're making this fragrance. I'm not 100% sure. Base note. How about Parfum? I think Oud Absolute is just moniker. The moniker they gave it in the new bottles. Manicure. Yeah, manicure. I don't know. They dropped it again. Oh, okay. Then again, it's been years since I smelled M7. Still have Oud Absolute though. New one is a bit soapy too. Maybe a bit of lavender geranium. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Now I'm curious to try a little bit of a newer one. Joma Shop has some on M7 still. They still make it. Oh, they still make it in the 80 ml. Oh. So those like square-ish bottles. Interesting, because I didn't think I saw it on the YSL Canada website. I wonder if it's like now it's only Europe exclusive or something. Hold on, let me just take a look. Maybe I didn't just look at the where are we? Yves Saint Laurent Beauty. Okay. Accept all. Make fragrances. Fragrances for him. This is absolutely unisex. So I took it to my friend Charlene as well, and she was like, masculine wear. Like it's quite unisex. This old vintage formulation, anyways. Yeah. So I don't see it at all in the like a YSL Beauty Canada website. So I don't know if it is in the like maybe it's Europe exclusive now or something. I'm not 100% sure because I don't see it here. Almost bought a partial. There is one on Parfumo for cheapo. Now I'm very curious to try to wonder. Hold on. YSL M7 Fragrance By. Does Fragrance By have YSL M7? I'll take a look at it later because I'm curious to compare the two because I see what's the difference between them. There's this website called westernperfumes.ca, which looks like it could be a little bit of a scam. It's 140 Canadian for 80 ml in this old formulation. Do they have the stock? Yes. Okay. Apparently, Yves Saint Laurent M7 is a warm and intense perfume that was first to use the oud, the most dense and diffusive of all woods, which I don't smell. It develops a deep, unambiguous presence and already contains notes of balm and amber. All right. A vibrant opening quickly makes way for a potent patchouli wood. The oud accord of M7, the most intensely scented of woods, is blended with cistus and exotic amber for a resoundingly sexy trail, an addictive and tenacious scent that is resolutely contemporary. Is a Mitra, yeah. I think there was 2 versions of the reformula. Oh, really? Ooh, hi Samantha. Hi, Madame Samantha Bosco. Are you still looking for Le Lion, Samantha? And are you in US? I'll have to check my stock and see if I have a bottle of Le Lion, a partial of Le Lion. I'll let you know. Black label and yellow label. Not sure if they're different. He's the Mitra. It's my brother. Quack quack. And guess what? Your nephew's back. My oldest is back. Piece of my heart is back in my heart. Anyway. It is interesting. I will try to at least get a sample of the reformulated version and see what's the difference. I'm quite happy with my 15 ml cute. The little little one that Rich posted. I think 2011 they renamed it M7 Oud Absolute and first got put into 80 ml. A few years ago, they dropped the Oud Absolute name. Oh, same fragrances too. Ooh, ooh. So which one you guys like better, like the Oud Absolute, or just the regular one? And which one has, and does it come in EDP as well as EDT? Because I see this is like the M7 that there's on this website is in EDT, but I don't know if there's an EDP of it as well. Um, Prodigal. Prodigal? What does that mean? My son returned. Yes, 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 yes. My son is returned. My. It was like, God, it's so like being a mom is such a. I don't know, guys. Like I don't know. I don't know if it's different for dads, but this is like you hug this person, you grew this person inside you, right? Like it's just it's a part of you, and it's almost like I feel like when they hug you, it's like, you know how these puzzles, like when you separate the pieces, and then it's almost like magnetile, and then not even the puzzles. Like imagine if there was a magnetile puzzles that you would, they click to each other and stand, and it just makes them whole. And when they hug you, you feel like you're a piece of your heart, like that is with you, right? Like in and joined you, and in same line, like I miss him so much, and like that is how I feel about it. But then it kind of makes me wonder what happens to humans that they abuse their children, or they treat their children with love. Like what went on there that happens to you? Because this is, I don't know. Or how would it be like if you're not talking to your kids or not curious about your kids, and things like that? It's just so visceral for me, this experience of loving kids. I don't think I've ever loved anything like that, like in my life. So, anyways, just that was a tangent. Oud Absolute is an easier wear in my opinion. I'm gonna spray it now. I'm in NY. Yes, looking for. Are you in New York? Oh, okay. Yeah. Um, Let me tonight. I'll get back to you. I'll take a look at my stock and see what I have, and I'll get back to you on that. Only EDT, although they made a fresh flanker. Oh, I see. Heartwarming tangent. Yes. It's just like such a. It is an incredible experience. Like to, and have like I know it's gonna sound cheesy, but and I am not to judge people who don't want to have children. If you don't want to have children, yes, having children is a lot of responsibilities, a lot of annoying, a lot of taking time of your freedom and all of that. And I'm not saying that it's for everyone. It's not for everyone. And I'm not saying people who have or decide to have children are better than others. No, that's not true. There are amazing people who don't have kids. That's not true. But what I'm saying is that having children changes you in ways that nothing else can. Um, it's just you gotta have it to you gotta experience it to know what it is like, and the changes that comes with it. It just gives you a little bit different perspective of life in some ways, which is very interesting. Anyway, thank you, Dushan. Thank you. Dushan has been very, very generous. Dudabiki got some membership. Okay, so let's talk about this fragrance because I wanted to talk about this fragrance. So this one is called Aquaflor Ambra. So my as you know, my kiddo was in Spain, and my husband was, I don't know what city he went to. Like before Segovia, they took him somewhere else. I can't remember. Like he went on a tour when he was practicing soccer, and he had some free time there. And one of the very rare moments, he was like, "Do you want me to pick up anything for you?" And I'm like, I look up the city, and he said he had seen actually a niche perfumery kind of store, kind of like, and didn't remember the name though. Like, and it's like, okay, let's see. So here's the thing. He told me this was an artisanal and they're like a Spanish brand, but this is actually Italian. No. It's not. They were in Spain. No. They were in Spain. They took him first. There was a couple of cities they visited from out Madrid, so they were based in Madrid, and then they went to this first city, and then they went to Segovia, and I can't remember which one was the first one actually. Let me see. Um, so anyways, so he was there and picked up, and I checked the store, like the niche fragrances store in that city. And this store came up, and I looked at the store, and it seemed like they're not selling anything else. It's just their own brand. And I looked up on Fragrantica. There's nothing about, like, there's no review, like a written review of these fragrances. So, and I'm like, okay, maybe how about you just pick up something that has a good rating there, right? Like, I don't know. Oh, Toledo. Did they go to Toledo? Is Toledo in France? If Toledo is in Spain. I don't know. Like, yes. They went to Toledo, so that was the store was at. So then I looked at my their store, and this one had like the best rating of all. It was like, I think it was, what was it, the 4 point something, 4.5, and I'm like, okay, it was for the 4.5, even though there's nothing about this fragrance. So basically, it says the perfumer is Sileno Celloni, and I don't know who this person is, but like I don't think I even looked back then like what he's put out. It seems like he has done a lot for the Aquaflora Firenze. And let's see anything else, and other, all these obscure brands. I don't know anything about this. Yeah, I don't know anything about any of these other fragrances here in the list. So I was like, okay, get this one for me. It's called Ambra. The note is there's an amber. Most likely I will like it, and has a good rating. And it's described as an oriental spicy fragrance for a woman I met. So let me just see if I can open the description of this one. So they are available in 100 ml and 30 ml. So my husband said the first thing, like, he walked to the store, and immediately, like, the lady was trying to sell him on this one, on Ambra, and it's like that they're bestseller, blah blah blah. Everyone likes it. So anyway, so initially I wanted only a 30 ml, but as they're like kind of upselling him, and I was like, okay, maybe just pick up a 100 ml for me on that one. So this one is Ambra, is the 100 ml is 270 euro. So, and then he had my kiddo, like, cause yeah, he doesn't smell anything, or can't tell the notes at all. And I had my kiddo smell it. He had my kiddo smell it, and he had said, "Mommy, I think there's some vanilla in this one, and I think you will like it." And I'm like, "Yes, I want it." Um, so he knows my taste. My kiddo knows my taste, and he had told me that anything I wanted, I had I was to let him know before he leaves, so he can get them for me in there. Anyway, so what the description says, it says, incense, May Rose Absolute, and precious damask rose essential oil intertwine in the floral heart of an intriguing and bold perfume. The unmistakable richness of ambergris and the sweet, sensual essence of Madagascar vanilla contrast with the freshness of citrus, vibrant notes that envelopes the senses and provides an elegant longevity on the skin, a hallmark of exclusive fragrance. Top notes are citrus, cinnamon, and heart notes are rose, incense, cistus. Base is labdanum, labdanum, patchouli, cedar, benzoin, vanilla, and amber. And what's it not to like about that? No, there's labdanum. There's labdanum. Labdanum! Of course there's labdanum. And I sprayed it this morning. Oh my god. This is, again, this labdanum heavy ambers is my, like, Achilles tendon. Like, it's just like I just need that. The labdanum heavy ambers, like, are my thing. Add a little bit of a vanilla and Mitra-et-le-Parfum. I don't care if I have 100 in the same scent profile, I will still get that. I don't think I can ever have enough. This labdanum does something to me. So anyways, I sprayed this on, and immediately what came onto my mind was actually Sultan Pasha's amber. Like, I don't know if there's any similarities. You know, your mind makes all sort of connections with other perfumes. This would be probably your area of expertise, often lift. But immediately that came to my mind, and I don't know why. And most likely I know because it's kind of a spicy amber, tad bit animalic, like tad bit, like just small, just to give it enough edge and kind of that kind of oomph to the fragrance. It's not skanky or barnyardy or like none of that. But it's just so beautifully, masterfully, like this tad bit of animalic added to this fragrance. And to be honest, like it's been almost 3 hours since I've sprayed it, and it's going strong. It's going quite strong. I really, really like this fragrance. I it's like it's I don't know how it's gonna turn out throughout the day, where it's gonna go. I thought it was a little bit of a cumin in it, but I said like in the short, I said there's some sort of spices, maybe it's a little bit of cumin or like some spices. But as I said, maybe I'm kind of attributing that tiny bit of animalics to the cumin, but it's not that. Anyway, gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. If you can, I don't know. Hold on, let's see. Do they sell this fragrance even? Aqua. Go. Flor Firenze Ambra. I don't know if they sell it in. I could not find it in North America. Let's see. What is Mood Notes? And I don't even know if the website itself ships to US or like Canada or anything. I don't see it here. Yes, it's an Italian house. And let's see. Do they? Yeah, so 170. I think it was 170. 170 euro. Hi, Stefan. How are you? It's 174 at 30 ml, 170 euro, and 100 ml is and the 100 ml is the 270 or something. Yeah, and I don't know if they even ship to Canada. They may. I mean, I just don't know. Let's see. I am trying on the website, and I picked up another one which has a very interesting name, and that kind of grabbed me. And then I looked at the notes, and I was like, yes, yes, please. Like, hey, I would like this one. Hold on. Yeah, they ship to US, so they're not shipping to Canada, or are they? And oh no, it's 90 euro. 90. Wow. Okay, well, I lucked out on that one because I'm not paying 90 euro for fragrance to be shipped. I don't know if it's in Lucky Scent or anywhere else, but that's a ridiculous price of shipping. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, there is that. Hi, Thomas, and you got a gift membership. Yay! I should start doing just members alone lives or fragrance discussions since you guys have memberships. Next one. Next one we have from the same house, and it's called Dervish. And I don't know if it is actually talking about Dervish, like Dervish is like it's a part of a Sufism, and Dervish like is part of like big part of Persian culture, and also in Turkey. So there's a lot of even up to date, like we have dervishes or Sufis in Iran. So, and they have their own dance and all sort of stuff, like with the Sufi dance and things like that. So, I don't know if it's related to that at all, but we'll find out. Hold on, let me see if I can find the dervish, if it had anything to do with that. So this one is the price point is a little bit different. I wonder if the Ambra is a little bit of like an extrait rather than the full. Thank you, Deshaun. Because this one, the 100 ml is 165 euro and 30 ml is 95 euros. So and for this one, what it says in terms of the, let's find. Right, let's go to the perfumes. Aquaflora. I'm gonna go to the. They have like a few like they, and then there's the 5 fragrance sample set from the same brand for 90 euro. But I mean honestly the the whole thing of it. And they have a fragrance called also Black Tie, which is funny. What are the notes in this one? I don't know. I have to translate that one. But let's do the. I'm gonna look up the Dervish. Where did that one go? Dervish. I have a few. I have a few sample sets. A lot of sample sets. And Dervish. Okay, let's find that. And here it is. And let's translate that. Google Translate. All right. So it says delicate tangerine is sacred touches of incense and myrrh that swirl with profane lily in a dance around themselves. Yeah, so I think that's kind of referring to Sufism and dervishes and things like that. In the continuous search for the absolute, vanilla and musk wrap the base notes in a white cloak. Dervish is a pure perfume, light as breath. Top notes are citrus fruits, a hard note of incense and myrrh, and then the incense, myrrh, Florentine iris, and vanilla, and the base notes are musk and ambergris. Going home to see which fragrance should I buy tomorrow. You should probably take a look at these, Dushan. I think probably like they're like um, shipping to Europe. Like where you guys are Europe, so that would be something to take a look at. This is an I quite like the amber one, but now they're now put the card in here, and they come in the boxes like that. So they come in the boxes like that, and then they have to insert inside. I don't want to spray it on me, and I don't have the proper tester strip. But well, let's do this. I smelled it quickly at home, but let's do this in here, and quite a good sprayer. This is good. I think for this one, I do smell all the notes, like it stays true to what it is. It's oh, here goes the iris. It's kind of a very fresh iris. It's not makeupy. It's not lipsticky. It's not like too powdery. It's more of a floral iris, if it makes sense to you. With all there's the ambergris. Interesting. I don't know if I have tried anything that has iris and ambergris together. What the fuck? No, I put a lot of that amber one on, so I don't want to put it over and over top. But I will do a separate review of this one. Oh, this is good. There's that kind of a tiny bit of the saltiness of the ambergris that I really, really like. And it's coming, I describe it as salty, but anyway, I don't know, maybe you guys can correct me on that. But I feel that a combination of that with the kind of a floral iris and citrus opening, it just makes such a beautiful composition, like in all together. For myrrh and stuff like that, vanilla is probably needs to go on my skin for me to kind of realize that, and it has to go to dry down. Like I'm not smelling them particularly on this one. It's like now it's a lot of ambergris, which is very nice. I am totally happy with my purchase from the house, and I think they gave a sample of one of their soaps. They also make soaps, so they gave a sample of their soaps away, which was very nice. Thank you, Aquaflora, if you're listening, or the store in Toledo. You were very, very nice, and she actually spoke to me on the phone because I just wanted to figure out what I want and whatnot. But it was very interesting. Anywho. I should have, now looking back, I should have got the sample sets since knowing that it's like 90. Do they have good leather? I don't know. Like these are the only two, and it's so hard to get any sort of like any sort of like like review on these. Like there's not much of a review. This house is actually it's been around since 2015, but Hold on, 2015, but there aren't even a lot of Fragrantica reviews, which is kind of like, okay, well, I mean, I don't know nothing about this fragrance, but partly probably because of the shipping and being it's so expensive, right? Um, that's probably, let me see, like, okay, so they have a fragrance called Dawn. Oh, and that's, no, that's not that. I thought if it's like a, it was called Dawn or something, that would be, uh, maybe that. But they have lots and lots of perfumes in their database. You got to go through it, but they're made quality. Like whoever is the master perfumer behind this, High Psycho T 9222. Whoever the master perfumer is behind this brand is doing like is blending things masterfully. It's not like a kitchen made kitchen sink fragrance or anything like that. Obviously, whoever is making this is some sort of experience. There's one that called Myrrh, which now definitely piques my interest. Yes, and that's 5 out of 5. Holy mackerel! There's one that's called Myrrh. There is, oh my god, they have so many ambery ones. Penumbra. Um, there, this house is for me. Senora, and that has some tobacco. Hmm. I'm very, very curious about this fragrance, and and then this one's called Sultan, which is apparently all about musk. There's really little information about any of the fragrances that are here. Like really, pretty much nothing in terms of the information about it. So you gotta, it's gonna be a blind buy, but they have the sample set, so it would be. I'm actually may looking to get a sample set of stuff somehow to myself. La Habana, they have one that's called La Habana. That's very interesting. That is, top note is lavender, middle notes are tobacco, base notes is amber. Like obviously that would be something nice. Kale. Oh, and they have something called Calais, which is cumin, vanilla, and benzoin. Hmm. I don't know what's going on in there. And then there's the Hussar, Hussar, Dushan, and that one has leather. What is it? Russian leather. But I saw the notes. It says smoky, animalic, and leather. You may want to try it out. There are so many fragrances, and they seem to be very interesting, and they're really well made. From these two that I smelled, but they have different price points. So some of them are cheaper than the other ones, and there's obviously the oud one. Oh my god! So how many they have? They have 58 perfumes in the fragrance base. Interesting. Anyways, y'all, I gotta go in 3 minutes. I have a meeting. Well, it was nice to catch up with you guys. Thank you for being here. Feel free to like the video, subscribe, turn on the notification button to be notified for the next videos, and I shall see you later. Bye bye. How do we finish this? Okay, here. Well, not quite. Hello. Doesn't want me to go away, I guess. How do we close this? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys are stuck. You're gonna watch me work today. Hold on. Oh well. All right, I'm gonna have to like force quit this. Sorry guys, it's not working. The quit button doesn't want me to quit. Okay, hold on.